Right, hello and welcome to another Engage Finance video. This is the second video of this type. Hopefully you enjoyed the first one. If you haven't checked that out, I'd recommend that you check that out because this is a bit of a follow-up video from that one. And if you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate if you hit the subscribe button, drop us a like, and if you've got any comments of stuff you want us to discuss, feel free to add that below. So the first video that if you track back and have a look at, we looked at buying your buy-to-let property in your personal names and why headline rates aren't all that they sort of crack up to be. Now the examples in that one was a 2-year fixed option. So today's video, I'm going to show you the differences between the 2-year option and now looking at the 5-year option and the benefits of doing so. Okay, so same example. Buy-to-let. This time a 5-year fixed. Okay, same example, £200,000 property achieving a rental figure of £750 per calendar month. Okay, so the benefit of a 5-year fixed is they stress calculate it slightly different. So let me show you. So 75% loan to value is a loan amount of 150,000. So the calculations are slightly different to that of the 2-year fix. So again, if you go back, you'll be able to see the difference between them. So the calculation on a 5-year fix is times 5.25% times 125% equals, okay. Now this one comes out at £820 per calendar month, compared to the 2-year fixed at £860 per calendar month. Okay, again, if you're only watching this for the first time, I'd highly recommend you go back to my previous video which actually shows you what this means. Okay, but if you've watched that video and now looking at this one, you'll see that obviously the lower amount now, with it being the 5-year fixed, is getting closer to that rental figure. Okay, so let's drop again. 70% loan to value, £140,000 times 5.25% times 125% gives you a figure this time of £766 per calendar month. Again, compared to the 2-year fixed at £808 per calendar month. Okay, so we're getting close now. Let's drop it again. 65% loan to value, 130,000 times 5.5% times 125% equals £711 per calendar month. Again, compared to the 2-year fixed at 745. So the 2-year fix, obviously that option works, and it will also work on the 5-year fix. However, on the 2-year fixed, we're pretty much capping out a 60% loan to value of 130. Now, if we work the numbers based on this, getting closer, we could probably look at about 137,000. 5.25% times 125% gives us a figure of £749 per calendar month, in line with the rental demand. Okay, so the difference on this example between the two, on the 2-year fixed option, you'll be looking at a loan amount of 130,000, as we looked at the previous video. On a 5-year fixed option, you'll be able to push that loan amount up to 137,000, okay, meaning less cash tied up in the deal. How does that influence the monthly figures? So Again, same calculation, 137,000 times by the interest rate. Now, with this being a 5-year fixed option, because there's more risk involved that they're lending you a further amount, and also you're fixing it for a longer time period, which means it's less risky for you if interest rates fluctuate. So they've increased the interest rate on this one to 2.75%. That's an increase from 2.14%, which was the 2-year fixed option. Okay. So 137,000 times 2.75% gives you an annual figure of 3,767. Spot 50. Divide that by 12. Gives you a monthly payment for this mortgage of £313.96. We already know we achieved £750 per month. Minus £313.96 gives us a net figure of £436.84. Okay, so the disadvantages between the 2-year and the 5-year, obviously the rate, which means that cash flows slightly less. Okay, the advantages are you're putting £7,000 less into the deal. Okay, so they're the differences between the 5-year fix and the 2-year fix. So you need to weigh up what's best for you. What is your long-term plan? Are you looking to sell the property within the next 2 years? After the 2-year fixed period, you're thinking 3 years down the line, I want to sell it, or whatever you're looking to do. If you're in the 5-year fix, you're going to take early repayment charges, which again I'll cover off in a different video. Another thing is, do I want to be cash flowing more on a monthly basis and putting slightly more into the deal, or do I want to put less into the deal and have a slightly less cash flow? These are the sort of things you want to be weighing up with your broker, and how we discuss the long-term plan with you. Hopefully that helps.